Hello class, you're welcome to Direct Stars. In our mathematics class today, we'll be looking at multiplying and dividing powers. The aim of this lesson is for you to understand the fundamental rules of exponents, specifically the products of powers and quotients of powers. The objective of this lesson is that at the end of this lesson, you'll be able to understand and apply exponent rules to simplify expressions involving multiplication and division. Now, to multiply powers with the same base, you add the exponents. Let's say, for instance, if we have a raised to power m multiplied by a raised to power n. With this, we have the same base. So what we're going to do here is to add the exponents. So we can have this to be a raised to power m plus n. And to divide powers with the same base, you subtract the exponent of the denominator from the exponent of the numerator. So if we also have a raised to power m divide by a raised to power n, we can have this to be equals to a raised to the power of m minus n. So we're going to apply this in the examples that we'll be looking at in this topic. In example 1, here we have to simplify y raised to power 4 multiplied by y raised to power 2. So looking at this, we have the same base. So what we're going to do here is to add or find the sum of the exponents. So we can have this to be y raised to the power of 4 plus 2. We can have an answer here to be y. 4 plus 2, we're going to have that to be 6. So answer here will be y raised to the power of 6. Example 2. Here we have to simplify m raised to power 5 divide by n raised to power 2. So what we're going to do here, since we have the same base, is to subtract the exponents. So we have m raised to power 5 minus 2. I'm going to have an answer here to be m. 5 minus 2, that's 3. So we have m raised to the power of 3. Example 3. Here we have to simplify 2 raised to power 8 divide by 2 raised to power 5. So with the powers, we're going to subtract the power. So we have 2 raised to power 8 minus 5. And we have 2 raised to power 8 minus 5. We're going to have that to be 2 raised to the power of 3. And of course, we can still write this in the exact form, because 2 raised to power 3 is to multiply 2 in 3 places. So we can still have this to be equals to 2 times 2 times 2. And that's going to give us 8 in its exact form. In example 4. Here we have to simplify a raised to power 9 multiplied by a raised to the power of minus 4. So we're going to have this to be a raised to power 9, then plus, then let's put minus 4 into brackets, minus 4. Plus times minus, that will give us minus. So we have this to be a raised to power 9 minus 4. And 9 minus 4, that's 5. So we're going to have our answer here to be a raised to the power of 5. Example 5. Here we are asked to simplify x raised to the power 3 multiplied by x. In our last class, when we looked at introduction to powers and roots, we made to understand that x is the same thing as x raised to the power 1. So with this understanding, now we can have this to be x raised to the power 3 multiplied by x raised to the power 1. So we can have this to be, since we have the same base, we can have this to be x raised to the power 3 plus 1. We can have answer here to be x raised to the power of 4. And to the last example, all right, example 6. All right, we have this to be 3 a raised to the power 5 multiplied by 4 a raised to the power of 3. So what we're going to do here is to multiply the numbers and also multiply the variables. So we're going to have this to be equals to plus 3 multiplied by 4 multiplied by a raised to the power 5 multiplied by a raised to the power 3. And have this to be 3 times 4. We're going to have that to be 12. Then multiplied. For the variables, we have a raised to the power 5 plus 3. Since we have the same base, we can have our answer here to be that's 12 a raised to the power of 8. So that will be all in today's class. And if you haven't subscribed, do well to subscribe now. Thank you, and see you in the next class. Bye.